Thanksgiving in Easton it's very difficult to explain the feeling. The alumni, everyone comes home. You see, everyone comes home, and all that matters on that day is beating Phillipsburg. That's the only thing that matters is to beat them. We always say in Easton, we control a holiday. Everyone's Thanksgiving depends on us winning. And being a teacher at the high school, teaching soccer players, teaching so many members of the band, the marching band, and we have the best band in this country. They will, that week, it means everything to them. Coach, are we going to win? Mr. Falcone, are we going to win? We're going to win on Thanksgiving. Absolutely, we're going to win. We control that holiday, and I think about that. We all think about that. That night after you eat your Thanksgiving dinner and there's a pro game on, I'll go outside a little bit, and I live in the city, so I like to look out to the city and everyone's having a good Thanksgiving right now. But I've also been through some tough times, and you also feel like we let this town down. We didn't do it. Their Thanksgivings are off. They're eating cold turkey, and that's reality. That's what this means here in Easton, is to beat that team across the river and to go home with your family and carry on with the tradition. And it never gets old. You can go into this game undefeated. You can go into this game without a win. It doesn't change the impact and the importance of this game. And it's one that will never go away. And neither community will let that happen, ever.
Yeah, so when you start talking about Phillipsburg around here, everybody's ears perks up. It's something that means a lot to the entire community. And, you know, there's a saying that we have around here that you don't understand it from the outside looking in and you can't explain it from the inside looking out. I think I was the biggest agreeer with that quote because, you know, you saw everything, and I watched the game on TV when I was growing up, and when I started coaching, you watch it on Thanksgiving Day just because it's football, it's on, it's what you do on Thanksgiving. And then when you get here and you finally experience it, I don't think I fully understood it my first year, to be honest with you. But then coming out of that game, you know, everything kind of clicked for me, and I realized what it meant fully to this city and to this team and this program to win on Thanksgiving. So, you know, I kind of went back to the drawing board and said, all right, that's not going to happen again. We're always going to make sure that we're the most prepared team on Thanksgiving and do our best to keep that Forks of the Delaware trophy over here.
Honestly, first thing about Phillipsburg, it's pure hatred. Like, there's nothing but hate for them. I don't like any of their kids on there. I don't like any Phillipsburg. Like, I hate them all. So it's honestly like, you know, waking up at, you know, crack of dawn, 5:30 in the morning on Thanksgiving is just, it's the greatest feeling, because it's like, all right, like we're gonna go, like, we have a saying, like, make sure we have hot turkey by 2 o'clock today. So that means we won the game.
The Thanksgiving Day week is something kind of crazy. Like, we came off our game against LaSalle, and then it's like you practice, but it's like you have so much other things with like banquets and all these luncheons and these meetings you have to go to. It's like all a blur going up, and then it's the game, and then you play. So the practices, it's like a short week, and then, you know, you have the assembly with the whole school, the pep rally, and then it's like bonfire. You wake up and you just got to go play and trust that you're the better team.
A moment that two communities brought together by one, waiting for this pivotal matchup. It is none other than the 118th meeting between the Phillipsburg State Liners and the Easton Red Rovers. Hello, everyone, and a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you, and a very happy Thanksgiving alongside Doug Heater. I'm Mike Ventola. Doug, these are two teams that had tremendous regular seasons. The Red Rovers at 13-1, for Phillipsburg at 10-2. Both teams falling short in their state playoff runs. So with this being the final game of their season, certainly all will be put on the line here today.
This is one of the better ones we've ever had. I mean, this game is by far the pinnacle for us every season, and this one even more so. We may see one of the best Easton teams in about 20 years here today. Not may, this might be. and Phillipsburg extremely physical. The great thing about this throws us back to the old school in these games when it was grass and it was rainy, it was muddy. This is going to be a physical game won by the offensive and defensive lines, and it should be as good, if not even better, than we saw last year.
I mean, the Easton Phillipsburg game, it's just a whole nother game. As a high school football player, it's pretty cool to be able to run out on a college field and look up in the crowd and you see 20,000 people at a high school football game. It's the longest rivalry in high school football, and it's nationwide. People across the nation know about it, and it means a lot to be able to play in that game. And it's an amazing opportunity to showcase our skills and everything because it's a chippy game. It gets physical and everything, and it's pretty cool. I mean, again, there's no other place in the country that has this rivalry, and it's really cool to be able to be part of this.
Honestly, winning the district championship was awesome, but everyone on this team knew that it wouldn't be over unless we beat Phillipsburg. We wouldn't get our fairy tale ending unless we finally beat Phillipsburg and did what they did to us our sophomore year.
All the noise, all the extracurricular activities, all behind us now. It's time to get between the lines and determine a winner in this storied rivalry, the 118th edition. And you can see why the excitement has been growing for these two teams to get on the field, and Rovers will be the home team here, getting ready to take center stage. Just a beautiful atmosphere once again here, and looking for a good football game here this morning on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, these are always great games, these rivalry games, and you're going to see two different styles, and you're going to see things that you've seen in the past, and things that they've done all year long and been very, very successful at. Easton's had a great year, as you said, district champs. There's always extra special juice for this game. Mike and Doug were saying about how it's going to be a physical ball game, and I think the physicality up front, both sides of the line, is going to be the big determining factor.
It's honestly, it's a great rivalry. My family was a part of it. My uncle won MVP. My cousin was a big contributor in it. So it was just awesome. Like I woke up as like, I want to make a mark today.
We get ready to go here in the 118th edition of Easton Phillipsburg football is now underway. Martinez joins Cole Ordway in the backfield. That was Stout, the motion man. Cole checks off his first guy, directing some traffic. It is battling near the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. Skylar Fallon and the Rovers are on the board first. Ordway looking to throw. Four-man rush. Flushed out of the pocket, he is on the move. Ordway elusive, gets a great block from McPeak, and he has the first down. Need every bit of 2 yards to get it to actually inside the 19-yard line. Ordway out of the shotgun, designed run, coming near side, they get a seal, he's got the tag. Ordway, touchdown Red Rovers, and this time there are no flags on the play.
He gets a killer block from Chris Martinez on the outside. That's the thing that really sprung this open. You're going to see it right here. You see number 21 come out of the backfield. Now watch, right there is the block that opens that hallway right up the sideline, right there.
seconds here. Breaking free. He's to the 40. And will just sidestep out of bounds at the 49-yard line. He has been just about uncontainable all year long. Already 82 yards rushing, and now he's going to add to his passing total. Puts it on the numbers to the 10. This is Andrew Biddle, and they're going to mark him out of bounds just inside the 5. Trevon Tyler getting the call, and Tyler is into the end zone. Barluca on for the extra point. And field position does not matter for the Red Rovers as they drive 91 yards for the score. Just not going to risk it here, Jim, with the football back in your own territory. I mean, you're a couple of things here. You're going to put some faith into your special teams and your defense to try and stave Easton off.
So the story's been told a number of times by me and my teammate Ant Diaz because he recovered a fumble. Shout out Ant. So we had them 4th and 5, I believe. And they were going to go, it was 4th and something. They were going to go for it. And then they got a false start penalty. So it backed them up 5 more, and they had to punt the ball. Like, they had to.
Head ball, delay game on the offense, 4th down.
And my coach wanted to call safe. Coach Seneca called safe. I wanted to run a pump block called wham, which was me and my best friend, the other linebacker, Judd Kossover, coming up the middle. And Coach Seneca said, no, we're going safe. So the special teams coordinator said we're going safe. I just kind of looked at him and I was like, I asked my best friend Judd, I was like, do you want to go? And he was like, yeah, but they called safe. And I was like, well, let's go anyway. And we happened to get there. It was an awesome play. It was really like a big, point in the game to go up. I believe 21 it was. Like, it was awesome.
Steve Weissel, Anthony Castro have also kicked 46-yard field goals, and there's a block on special teams. Recovered by the Red Rovers. Touchdown, Easton.
Looked like Sean Kilpatrick in there for the block. Recovered by number 59, Anthony Diaz. You could see the Rovers looking at the sideline. They were looking for a special signal, and they must have got that signal that we're going to go for the block, and they did.
I mean, it was a great feeling. I mean, nobody on the sideline said, hey, I didn't call that when I came over, so it was all right. But it was just an awesome feeling to be able to get there, and it was a cool moment, and I'm never gonna forget it. Like, I have a big picture of it. It was awesome, but I couldn't do it without the 10 other guys on the field trusting me. Like, those guys easily could have said no, like, shut up, we're not running it. Coach said no, and they could have done their own thing while I did mine, and it could have been bad. But when you get 10 guys that really trust each other, that really believed me, I was like, hey, like, let's go, we're gonna get there. And they said, you know what, yeah, let's do it. And we got 11 guys all on the same page, right away, like in an instant. And it was just such a cool moment. It was so cool.
So I wasn't actually, so on the pump block against Phillipsburg with Sean, I wasn't actually in on the call with our special teams coach. But afterward, I was told that Sean signaled over he wanted to run the block, and our special teams coach kind of wasn't sure about it and kind of said, just do your thing. And kid went out and made a hell of a play on a big game. I think he probably had it in his head that I couldn't make him run anymore after that game if he did screw up. So, but we talked the night before a lot about how in games like this, there's times you need to take chances to make a play, and he took that to heart, and he took a chance and trusted what he saw. And that's been the epitome of our kids all year, is they're really in tune to the game and what's going on and what needs to be done to correct things or take advantage of different things that the teams are doing, and Sean sure did that game.
Really event put on by these two high schools separated by the Delaware River. Football came loose, and Red Rovers are claiming that they've got it, and they do. Breaking out of there, there is the guy you talked about in the open, Curtis Crossman, with a fumble recovery.
Yeah, it doesn't matter with one arm, two arms, he's going to be in the bottom of that pile. He is just a special type of player.
Wide open, we'll get back to that. It is Biddle to the 20-yard line, and the Red Rovers are firing in all areas of the game. Disciplined approach. Bracco under duress, and down he goes, and the football is out. Skylar Fallon was the first guy there, and it will be a turnover.
They sent a blitz off the corner. Fallon came in, got a hold of the quarterback, and as he was spinning around, Bracco ended up fumbling that football.
Martinez blockers out in front, steps to the outside, diving end zone. Touchdown, Red Rovers!
What a great job of using your blockers on the outside. Martinez showed you his ability to really do a good job with that as he takes himself outside. Take a look at it. There you see, now watch, he's going to wait, he's going to wait. He's going to use that block from the outside by McPeak. McPeak forces his man to the inside. He's going to go outside, changes his feet. Great job by McPeak.
No, the game plan on Thanksgiving, offense, defense, special teams was sound. Our offense, controlling the clock, going right down and scoring. Defense, we take them 3 and out. Offense gets the ball, goes right down the field again and scores. Before you know it's 14-0, before you know it's 21-0, before you know it's 28-0. But I got to tell you though, it doesn't matter the score. I know they will not stop playing the game. Phillipsburg will not stop playing, and we will not stop playing. So even when a mercy rule is put into effect, we got to still take the field to score points. We got to take the field defensively to stop their offense. They will not stop playing this game.
Matt Seneca, Doug, all yours.
All right, Matt, first of all, I don't think you could have imagined, maybe you did, a better first half for this team, up 28-0.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's good to be 28-0, but I'll be honest with you, I'm confident in our kids. I knew they'd come out and play this way. It was just a matter of handling the adversity. Coach Shifford, I told you we'd come do it, baby.
Our second half is underway. Line drive kick fielded by Blacknall. Turns and squares to go the other direction and runs into a pair of Red Rovers. Justin Kosover made first contact with Kevin Kidd, a senior reserve, there to clean it up. Genovese breaking free, it is Bracco. He's got the football and loose to the 20. Michael Bracco goes the distance. Touchdown, Stateliners. Marrero on for the point after, and it is off the upright.
Very happy how things went defensively, offensively, special teams. They scored in the third quarter on us, a big pass play, and but we didn't miss a beat. You know, our kickoff return team took the field, get a nice return. Our offense goes right back down and goes to work, you know, and then defense, we're back up again, and we took them off the field. So, yeah, they got 6 points on us in that morning, but, you know, we scored a lot of points on offense, so it was a good Thanksgiving.
Bracco looking to throw, not going to get an opportunity. Football is out according to the Red Rovers. Looking for yet another turnover, and they've got it. 53 coming out of there is Elijah Gobsner.
Yeah, so as we went through the first half, I mean, I think our game plan was playing out the way we wanted it to. I thought, you know, we were very confident in being able to stop their offense, which we did, and we're also very confident in our offensive line and our offense to be able to move the ball on them, which we did as well. You know, from getting off the bus at 8:30 in the morning, our kids were so locked in and focused that I really didn't need to say a whole lot to them before the game. I didn't need to say a lot to them during the game. Like, they went out and did what they were coached. They went out and played Easton football the way they know they're supposed to, and I think you saw the result of that.
Inside the 10. Ordway has the football. He's to the 5. Diving end zone. Touchdown, Red Rovers.
And he got a great block on the outside by, I think it was Biddle. Yeah, number 10, Biddle gave him a great block on the outside, allowed him to come back inside.
Rubber match between the two senior classes. Easton will wind up a 2-1 winner. Matt Seneca lost his first endeavor in this rivalry, will win back-to-back games. He was quick to credit the coaching staff after winning that District 11 title for buying into what he brought to Easton. Defensive coordinator Brian Falcone. We mentioned Cole Ordway's father, Scott, on the staff. A number of those guys stayed on and bought into what Matt was doing. I mean, this is an incredible turnaround. 14 victories for the Red Rover program. First time in their illustrious history over 130 years of football. The first time that an Easton Red Rover team will post 14 wins. Quite an accomplishment. There's 13 second half points, 7 for Easton, 6 for Phillipsburg, but 28-0 halftime lead. It is Easton down to the wire in the 118th edition of this storied rivalry. They will post a 35-6 victory.
Cole, congratulations to you and the Rovers, and obviously not only putting together a great performance all afternoon, but 14 wins, the most ever for a football team at Easton. How special does this really encapsulate here today?
I mean, it's amazing to be able to celebrate here and know that we made history today. I mean, it's a great feeling, and I'm happy, and I'm gonna go enjoy it with the guys.
What does it mean for you to experience this, especially with this group of guys?
I mean, I love these guys. These have been my guys since 7th grade. We all came together in middle school, and we had, one goal to go out and be the best we could be. And I mean, you saw that this year. District championship, we had a great game today. And, I'd die for any one of these guys on this team. I can't love them enough, man. I love every single one of them. Shit, I can't even describe it.
Talk to the kids about this today. I imagine the turkey's going to taste even better after a second straight win for you here tonight. When are you going to get a chance to really settle in and realize what you've done this season?
It'll probably hit me over the next week or so. Just sitting around trying to finish everything up, administration-wise that we got to do. But yeah, it's gonna hit me, and it's gonna hit me probably next week. Just sit back and reflect on what these kids were able to accomplish.
I mean, there's so many areas to point out: special teams, punt block, offense, defense. Just a total team effort by your guys and your coaching staff as well.
Yeah, it's what we've been doing for 14 weeks. It's a credit to the coaching staff. It's a credit to the kids for buying in and getting set on the game plan and then executing it on a Friday or a Thursday morning. So I'm going to miss these kids a lot. It's a great group.
Coach, great job. Go enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
So as far as the season goes, it was probably one of the most fun I've had playing football in my life. And honestly, I think it stems from how close we were as a group of guys. Like, everyone relied on each other. Like, O-line, receivers, quarterbacks, running backs, everyone gets along. The whole defense and the offense get along. There was never an argument in the locker room. People were just happy to be with their teammates, even on bad days in practice or horrible conditioning from Coach Seneca. It was just, I know that I love these guys and I'm going to do whatever it takes to win with these guys. And finally doing that and doing what we've been wanting to do so badly for 3 years, and for middle school and freshman ball, and wanting to win on the varsity level, and finally being able to prove why we're the best. It was really special to all of us, and definitely special to me. I'm just so proud of how we played and how we fought every day.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say I couldn't be more happy. Like, I don't think we could have accomplished anything else that we could have done. So, I mean, I was super proud of what our team was able to do this year, and just hope the guys next year can keep carrying it forward.
I mean, being able to win all of these accomplishments this year with the 900 wins, for the most win games in a season, and winning districts, winning EPCs, it means a lot. Like, shows that, again, our hard work paid off and everything, and it means a lot to be able to achieve that. And again, I couldn't be more proud of my team, and again, we sacrificed everything, and our number one goal was to really win a district championship and to just turn this program around. I mean, I remember like 3 years ago, this program was, and just not in a good spot, and Coach Seneca, he came in, brought coaches in, and our coaching staff and our players bought in, and we turned this program around within 2 years. We won 3-8 the first season, but we took that season as, all right, we need to fix some things, we need to turn it around and work harder. Then we went 11-2, and then we went 14-0. So I mean, it means a lot to be able to put the Easton program back on the map and one of the best teams in the state. And so it shows that our hard work did pay off, and that it means a lot to me that we achieved all these goals and everything.
Honestly, I didn't think this year was going to be as good as we had, like most wins, most points, and stuff like that. So like honestly, I didn't think it would be that good. I knew like we were going to win a district, but like to have that, and definitely like what Cole did, and like everybody, Cole, Sean, McPeak getting like all state stuff like that. I'm really happy about that, and I hope that we put like the underclassmen, like they kind of saw like what we did and like understand like how hard we had to get to the district.
I mean, it was just phenomenal. All the things we accomplished as a team, all the kids that came, together like as one, like all the kids that emerged into their own, that people didn't really know who they were, and it was just awesome to see them make big plays. Like Trayvon was a guy that nobody really knew in the summer, didn't really know him last year, and he came out, he made big plays. Tristan, if Tristan doesn't get hurt in that Erasmus Hall game, he's another kid. Chris Martinez gets his chance, and he makes big plays. Talk about the offensive line, like had a great year, had 2,000-yard rushers, I believe. Those two guards are brand new first-year starters, Anthony Diaz and Matt Kirchner. So it was just great to see all the kids that grew up playing. Everybody had their moment at some point. And it was really cool. And I talked about how I only had one opportunity, as much a lot of these kids did. Like Matt Diaz. You could sit there and name them. Chris. Everybody who had one chance made the best of their chance, and I think that's just something that you could pass down through the Easton football family for years. Like, hey, look what X, Y, and Z did in their 1 year of starting, that you can do it too. And I just think I couldn't thank our coaches enough, for pushing us to the limit and making sure it was hard in the summer for us, so that when Friday night came, it wasn't difficult anymore. And I think this coaching staff did a great job. There's a lot of people that had a lot of opinions of what we were doing wrong when we were 3-8, and they even had some when we were 11-2. So we go 14-1, only lost to a state champion who recruits, and it was nobody had an opinion anymore. And it was just awesome to experience it all full circle, and these coaches just did a phenomenal job with us, pushing us to our limits, and understanding who we were as kids, working with that. And sometimes they got on us, but it all worked out. And it was Coach Seneca did a phenomenal job with us. Came in as a sophomore with him, and as a senior leaving, like I couldn't thank him enough for all he's done for me. Coach Falcone, Coach Flem, all those guys, like all the whole Easton staff, like had an effect on me at some point, and I am forever in debt for everything they did for me, and I couldn't thank Easton enough, honestly.
I mean, the season we had was something nobody will ever forget, especially the guys in the locker room, because it's just so much work we put in towards it, something we knew we could do, but just wanted, like, we were just itching for it during two-a-days and the first practices. We were just like, we just want the first game, we just want the first game, especially because we lost to CB West last year, so we just wanted, like, that was the one we just wanted to get back. And then just being able to be the first team to have 14 wins, being able to hoist a district trophy for the first time in 15 years, and then same with leagues, being able to do it back to back. I think it proved how good of a team we were this year, and no one can doubt that now because we have 2 trophies to back it up.
Very proud of them because they did it for themselves. They put the work in. They met, and they will meet again for 5 o'clock in the morning to lift all off season. This didn't just happen. It wasn't just, oh, here's a good senior class and go out and win some games. That's not the way it happened at all. Because a lot of underclassmen stepped up and played a major role in the season's success, offensively, defensively, in special teams, especially in special teams. So nothing was given to us. We earned it every step of the way, and all season, week by week, it's the blueprint is there. We as a staff, we come in Sunday mornings, we meet, we put the plan together for all week. We go out Monday through Thursday and execute that plan, and Friday we play our game, and then Saturday it's back to work watching film and breaking down next week's opponent. It's Not a lot of time to sit back and reflect, and not until the season's over, and that's when we all just kind of get away from each other a little bit and just kind of like, wow, we did some things. Our boys really did a lot this year, but in the grind of the season, there's no time to sit back and reflect. That's not what we do. We just keep preparing for next week's opponent. Very proud of our boys.
So looking back on the season now that it's over, it's kind of surreal. I still don't think I've completely taken in everything that these kids were able to accomplish, and I think it's going to take me a little bit for it to fully set in and appreciate everything that they've done. Not only for me and our coaches, but our program and the high school and the city. This 2-year run so far has been pretty magical for this place, and these kids are 100% responsible for it. So, I told them before the Phillipsburg game, the night before the Phillipsburg game, I said, they don't realize what they've done for me as a coach as well. They restored my belief in myself that I could do this job, that I'm in the right place at the right time, doing the thing that I love. So for that, I'm never going to be able to thank them enough for restoring that belief in myself that I kind of lost for a little bit. So, I tell them all the time I treat them like my son, and I couldn't be more proud of every one of them.
Whatever it takes.
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 Whatever it takes, always.